Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you for watching. It's Yami, and you're watching Soul Collective. I'm on a walk, so I decided to sit by this tree here and make a quick video for you guys. I wanted to just give a quick shout out and thanks to everyone who's been writing to me. I do receive your emails. I'm sorry I have not yet responded, but I really love and appreciate you guys reaching out to me. Definitely keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. I know that these messages need to be heard, and I know that there's purpose in what I'm sharing. So again, thank you very, very much, and I will be responding to you all individually as soon as possible. Now on to the topic for this video. I wanted to make this video. I know I've been kind of making short videos here and there. I feel that works better. Just whenever I get a moment to do so. So I really wanted to touch upon in this video something that I mentioned in the previous video about success, and staying on top of your goals. That there will always be that monkey mind, right? That there will always be in your life those naysayers, those doubters, and let them be. I know that in the spiritual community there are some people, and I've mentioned this before in other videos, that believe that if something is uncomfortable or if something doesn't make you happy, then cut that out of your life. Cut it off. Cut it, whatever, make peace, remove yourself from it. But for me, what I find, in my work and in my experience individually, is that what I prefer more is to look at whether something is serving me or not. You'll hear some cars in the background and some children. Sorry, I am outdoors, so please bear with me. And they're playing, so that's great. And that that there will always be some resistance in life, and that there will always be contrast, because if your true goal is to expand and your true goal is to grow, then you're going to meet up with that, with those quote unquote conflicts or things that don't really feel comfortable. Now, if your goal in life is to have a smooth, easy life and be happy, then you might attract things into your reality that keep everything, kind of calm and cool and collected, and you might not have, relationships that challenge you, or situations that challenge you, because you're not drawing that to you. But again, if you're on the path and you're looking to expand and grow, be ready for a bumpy ride. Be ready to encounter that contrast for sure. So one of the things that I wanted to mention with the contrast is that you're gonna have again, those individuals that either don't believe in you, or they see what you're doing and they're kind of jealous, or they're trying to bring you down. Again, like, to me, the goal is not, okay, let me get far away from that person, let me cut them out of your life. Now, I'm not saying keep toxic people in your life. Not at all. Never. I would never condone that. I'm not saying keep the people that hurt you around. No. Don't spend your energy on those people. Don't give them attention. But what I am saying is go ahead and use those people to learn and to grow. Because if you are meant to reach that next level, and for me it's not about leveling up. To me it's about expanding on a level. So it's kind of more seeing it as a ring. We're all equals. We all have the same capabilities, the same human abilities, and also spiritual, that we're more, just on a different frequency, on a different ring. So like this tree behind me, if you cut it in half, you look inside, you see all these rings that let you know how old the tree is. Well, that's kind of how I see the expansion. It's like you can be on a different ring, but we're all a part of that same tree trunk. We're all on the same level, just at different places, right? So these people that seem difficult to you, these people that are negative, these people that are commenting to you, oh, what are you doing with your time? You're funny. You're never going to do that. You're never going to be that. That has 0% to do with you and everything to do with them. So these people, you need to use them. And when I say use them, I mean as a tool for your growth. Because the more you expand, the more you grow, in terms of wealth, abundance, and finance, the more you will see that. So right now it's one person, maybe, you'll have five. Like, look at people in the limelight, you'll have the media doing this on a larger scale. So how will you be able to handle that if you cannot handle the criticism or the negative talk, and just ultimate negativity out of one person, two people, five individuals, so the goal is to use that, and it's like, okay, how do you keep on keeping on in spite of, and how can I put it, in spite of, and even with these people, like, in your existence, in your reality, in your circle of friends, how do you keep on staying strong? How do you keep staying positive? How do you stay on track? But that's where this person comes into your experience as a tool, as a learning lesson. So you let them be. You find ways of staying in your light, staying in your truth, staying in your positive space, whatever that means. It doesn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna go far away from this person, and I'm gonna cut them out of my life, and I just don't like them. Okay, but there's going to be instances like this over and over again in your life, in your reality, because you need to learn how to be like water, how to wear that armor where things are going to flicker off of you. Now, of course, that is easier said than done, because in my reality, it's been that, and for those of you watching who don't know what life path number 11 is, no worries. Like, I make these videos for everyone, but for me, this whole life path discovery for me was like an aha moment, because things really clicked for me. Things made sense. So when I bring in any topics of, life path number 11, please go ahead and look up your own life path if you're curious or interested. I only speak off of my own experience. Not talking about any other life path numbers, because I don't really know much about them. But for all you life path number 11s, I know that it's helpful to hear other number 11s, speak about their journey, because ours is much it's unique in itself. I mean, all the life paths are unique. So again, just a reference point for other number life path 11. So on your journey, you specifically will encounter a lot more obstacles than, let's say, the other life path numbers, and in different ways, just being that we have a specific purpose to be messengers, to be, because we've been around a couple of times as far as, the soul is concerned, and we do have that wisdom that we're supposed to grow into, that confidence, into that knowingness of just being and being true to yourself and what that looks like, and not letting, the construct and the monotony of, life and everything kind of get you and get you down. But for you to find a way to infiltrate, for you to thrive, for you to be the best you that you could be in the world without giving yourself up. A clear example of that is someone that I was working with asked me, what do you do for spiritual work? And that kind of makes me laugh, because I feel like, and I mean, I didn't laugh out loud, but I kind of smiled, because to me, I feel like it's been different. For me, my experience in the world since I was a child has been more like, the spiritual part is easy, the spiritual part, I've got it down. Like, I've always been very connected, very tapped into God, the divine, whatever you choose to call this higher source. And for me, there's never been a question. I didn't have to read a book, any book, whatever faith you are. I didn't have to have